Yes. Now, in the today's world, where most of the people are relying on different things, where we are doing the things very automatically, right? So for that, we no need to depend on manual things, where we are having uh, different resources available to implement these automatic applications, where we will be using those things in our real life. What are the real life things which we do? Okay, that we are um, integrating with our daily life applications. Okay, so here the place where we will be integrating our real life scenarios with our next gen, what you call as generative AI. So before going to that, I'm Bharat. I have total 18 plus years of experience into SAP, where I worked for started with SAP BAP consultant, and then starting with hello, am I audible?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, yes, Bharath.
Yeah, 1 second. Um, the power is gone just now. Yeah. So I have total 18 plus years of experience into SAP, starting with the BAP, coming to BW, SAC, SAP HANA database. Okay, and I certified into PMP, SAP PSM, and then generative AI, Gen AI leader certified. So I will be providing you with the stuff where I'll be taking you through what is AI, what is ML, okay, what is a generative AI. So uh, so starting with that, okay, first of all, we need to understand about these things. Okay, we will be going through what is ML, what is deep learning, what is a generative AI. Okay, let's start with that. So before going to that, I'll take an example of in general, like for example, let's we know all about Alexa, right? You know about Alexa or Siri,
Yeah. Yes,
right?
yes. Yeah,
So if you
yeah.
ask a question like what is the weather today, okay, it replies, right? What is the weather condition today, and it replies, right? So, and also if you ask to play a music, it will give answers or even talk with you like a person, right? So here what we are doing is when it is like it is made to think and act like a human, right? It is make to think and act like a human. So here is the place where artificial intelligence is used for making machines smart like a humans. Okay, just like if you take a small kid, okay, where when I'm going out, okay, I place some of the toys. What happened to this? Hello, yeah, are you there? Are you there?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Yeah,
We can.
sorry. Yeah. So here, if you take about a small kid, when I'm giving him different types of toys over there, okay, I kept orange, red, green, and blue. Okay, when I'm going out, okay, he was playing in front of that. Okay, when I come back, okay, he has arranged these toys with the same colors which are having in a group. Okay, so he kept in a group with orange at one place, red at one place, blue at one place. So these all the things, whether I told him anything, it should be an interactive session, please. Whether I told him anything before going out,
No.
no, right? He himself learns from the data or experience without being told exactly what to do, right? So that is nothing but your machine learning. Machine learnings means machine learning is a part of artificial intelligence. It means the computer learns from the data or experience without being told exactly what to do. Okay. Okay, let's say Sai. Let's say it's a question for Sai. Imagine you show the computer 100 pictures of dogs and cats. Okay, so after learning, it can look at a new photo and say whether it's a dog or not. Yes, it's a question. Can anybody answer?
Yeah, it can say. It
How?
will understand.
How it can
It,
say,
it will understand the pattern of its,
right? Mhm.
and then it will have a proper understanding that okay, these are the features of a dog. So when you give a new photo, it will try to match to those
Match,
patterns,
correct.
and then say whether it's a dog or not.
Dog or not. Okay, so after learning, it can look at a new photo and says that that's a dog, right? So machine learning is nothing but teaching the computer using example so it can learn on its own. Okay, it's learn on its own. Okay, let's say you ask to write you ask a system to write a story about a dragon and a robot. Okay, so this AI creates a new brand, a new story just for you, or you draw a rough face and the AI make it look like a real person, right? So so the AI which is going to create the new things like a creative human artist or a writer, okay, then that is nothing but your generative AI. Okay, that is nothing but your generative AI. Any questions here, please? Any questions?
Yeah.
No? Okay. If you don't have question, then I can move forward. Okay. So from this, we understand that artificial intelligence is nothing but it is when a computer or machine is made to think and act like a human. It is nothing but making machines smarter like humans. And when it comes to machine learning, it is teaching the computer using examples so it can learn on its own. Okay. And when it comes to generative AI, is nothing but that AI creates new things like a creative human artist or a writer or a writer. Right? Okay, that's good. So let's move on. We will also learn to transform your SAP career with the generative AI. I'm saying generative AI. Generative AI is a type of artificial intelligence that can create new things, right? As I told you, we can, for example, it can write, it can generate the music or even realistic images, okay, without being explicitly told what to create, okay, without explicitly what to create. And also, in these three things, we have another component what you call as deep learning. Okay, deep learning. What do you mean by deep learning? Anyone, please? What do you mean by deep learning? Any understanding? What is the
Uh,
general meaning of deep learning? No? Okay, I'll tell you. I'll give an example. Imagine you are teaching a kid to recognize animals, right? Where's a dog, cat, okay? You show lots of pictures and say, this is a cat or this is a dog, right? After seeing thousands of examples, the kid learns to recognize them, right? Yes or no? So this deep learning works just like that, but with computers. So how this deep learning works? So deep learning uses uh, artificial neural networks. Okay, it is model like neurons in the brain. Okay, so these networks have different layers. Okay, so when I ask the question, right? So when we show the picture, the kid takes the data what he learned, like an image or a sound, which is nothing but your input layer, and it goes inside, do the learning and pattern finding, right? That is nothing but hidden layers, and he answers to the to the picture what you are shown, right? That nothing but your output. So this deep learning will be having three layers. One is input layer, hidden layer, and output layer. Okay, output layer. So the use cases are like you have image recognition. Okay, like you have a Facebook auto tagging to your friends, right? Yes or no? And you have Alexa, Siri understanding your voice. When you say, Alexa, please play the music, then it listens and understand your voice, right? And also medical diagnosis, detecting tumors from X-rays, right? And also Google Translate we have, right? Where we have a language translation. So deep learning is nothing but it learns from images, text, audio, video, etc., and where they can do very complex tasks better than normal ML. So it is nothing but a type of machine learning that uses neural networks with many layers to learn from huge amounts of data. Got it? Any
My
questions here,
que-
please?
yeah, my question was same as you told it at the last moment. What is the
Yeah.
difference between ML and deep learning?
ML, see, ML, what it does, as I told you, it will learn from the it will learn from the things what you have done, right? So like as I told you, uh, one second, as I told you, ML is, it means the computer learns from data or experience, right? Without being told.
No,
Hello,
you're giving them the data,
we are
right? When
giving the
we
data, right? Yes,
develop a model, right?
right,
20% of the data we use to train the model,
correct, correct,
right? And then it
yes,
starts giving the predictions. So
yes.
now, if I go to deep learning, how can I categorize it differently than the machine learning? I mean, that has
Machine,
been my decision.
see, machine learning teaches machines using some algorithms on the data. Okay,
Mm.
where this deep learning uses, as I told you, neural networks with multiple layers to learn. Okay, like just like if you have a human logic and rule based decision making, right? In our brain. Okay, in our brain we have human brain and neurons, we have multiple neurons we have in our brain. So it will go inside and it will check a deeper into the deeper. Okay, so that is nothing but your deep learning. Okay,
Hmm.
okay, and this machine learning and deep learning, okay, which, so for example, you collect 500 pictures of cats and dogs. Okay, you manually extract the features like, okay, what are the features? General we see ear shape, tail length, okay, nose size, okay. So you feed these features into the ML algorithm like decision tree, okay. So the model learns to classify cat versus dog based on these features. It works well with fewer images, so it needs human help to choose what to learn. Means what to learn, what are the features are there. But when it comes to your deep learning, you collect 10,000 image of cats and dogs. You don't extract any features manually here. You feed the raw images into the deep learning model. Okay, and the model automatically learns. No need to feed, then no need to tell manually here, no need human help here. The model automatically learns patterns, patterns like the eyes, etc., everything. Okay, it needs lots of data, okay, and learns on its own. No manual feature work here. More accurate with complex images will be displayed using deep learning. Got it?
So just to summarize what I understood, so machine learning, you are saying that you are feeding the data and
Hmm.
you are telling it that this is dog and this is cat.
Yes.
So that
Yes.
machine learns, okay, these are the features of a dog. So tomorrow, if something comes up, some new picture comes up, I'll have to identify based on the pattern that I have learned. Whereas the deep learning, you're not telling it is a dog or cat, you're just giving them tons of
Yes.
photos, and
Yes.
then it learns that okay, this is a separate type of entities, which might
Hmm.
be a dog, and the
Yes.
other one is say cat,
Hmm.
based on the features it has learned. Now tomorrow, if you give it, it will say okay whether it's a dog or cat or nothing.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly. So
but
next
as
will,
far as
yeah.
I
So
remember, sorry, what I forgot your name. What's your
Bharat.
name?
Bharat.
Bharat. Sorry, Bharat. So I was doing some courses from Stanford. There also they said machine learning also uses neural, right? So because if a two plus two is equal to four, your
Hmm.
statistical predictions, when it comes initially, it will give you 4 point say 4, but
Hmm.
then when it passes through different layers, neuron layers that you're talking about, it basically refines. So it will
Hmm.
learn, and then it will say no, 2 plus 2 is 4.04. You will further refine it, and you can keep many layers, but then that
Hmm.
is against the, it will decrease the efficiency of your performance of your computer probably. So you'll try to keep it as low as possible. So minimum is 3, that's what you said, and that's what I
Yeah.
just knew, right? So it
Yeah.
learns and then it refines and says,
Hmm.
okay, 4.004, which is as good as 4. So that's
Right.
where we arrive, right?
Hmm.
So
Correct.
even the for the machine learning also, I learned a similar concept.
I'll tell you the same example. So you said, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, we know, right? Yes or no?
Yeah,
So the machine learning learns rules from examples you give it, right? If you train
yeah,
it like this, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, 3 plus 3 is equal to 6, then it remembers patterns and predicts that 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. So it learns from a few examples, need clear input output rules. It doesn't understand what addition truly means. Okay. But
okay,
when it comes to deep learning doesn't learn simply math directly. It learns patterns from massive data without knowing the rule of addition. You show it millions of math problems, 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2, 5 plus 7, 12, okay, 10 plus 20 is 30, and so on. Over the
hmm,
time, the neural network figures out patterns like when I see 2 and 2, I predict 4. It learns from large data sets. It doesn't need you to explain addition. It only thing it needs lot of training to do simple math. Okay, so simple analogy is here. The machine learning learns that 2 plus 2 always gives 4 from small examples, but when you come to the deep learning, they learns from many equations and sees the pattern. So machine learning uses a rule based approach where it needs small data. Okay, and when it comes to your deep learning, the pattern, it follows the approach of pattern based, not a rule based. It needs a big data. Okay, so the machine learning, it needed to give clear logic. Okay, human help is required over there, but when it comes to the deep learning, no logic, just lot of examples.
got it.
Okay,
Thank you.
so
Yeah,
that's what the AI ML and generative AI is. Okay, now, most of the consultants are now wants to transform your journey into the world of um, SAP with generative AI. Okay, so this platform where the AI market is primarily divided into two categories here. One is AI platforms and embedded AI. Okay, embedded AI. So we understand the AI basics, right? So artificial intelligence is is a branch of computer science which is focused on creating systems that can perform tasks typically requiring human intelligence. So these are the key characteristics of AI systems. Okay, as I told you. Okay, so there are three major types of machine learnings here. One is supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement. Okay, so any idea about here? By seeing the text supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement. Guys, please respond. It has to be the interactive session.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, can you hear me, Bharat?
Yes, I can you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty new to this, so I'm just listening cautiously. So
See, everyone are
it's
new.
not that.
Everyone are new here. Okay, so you need to answer whatever you have in your mind. Okay, please express your thoughts, or express what the definition which is you have in your mind. Supervised means what? Supervised, unsupervised.
So
So
I'll give you an
supervise.
example of data science if you're okay. Supervised learning, when we give that tons of data,
Uh-huh.
it has to give me the predictions, logistic regression, for instance.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And when you give a again customer data, because you are talking about customer segmentations, when it does a
Mm-hmm.
K-mean classification, for instance, it is unsupervised. It will
Mm-hmm.
go and collect all the information related to each customer and then rank them and give them okay, this is the first customer. I mean, it stands on the rank one. This is the
Mm-hmm.
rank two. So based on, and that is a completely unsupervised. You have not given any input
Mm-hmm.
to classify them or give you some information, but it is unsupervised, calculates all those features and
Mm-hmm.
then give me those segmentations, rankings.
Okay.
So that becomes unsupervised. Giving,
Yes.
I took from your example itself and then told you.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. There's one more guy. Sorry, um, not able to see. Yeah, okay. I'm hearing only two voices. I heard about Sai, about.
So, as you wrote, like email spam filters, so it gets categorized into spam and non-spam.
Hmm.
So it uses internally some kind of algorithm, as you said, I said, like
Right.
probably logistic regression or decision trees or kind of random forest or SVMs also. I mean, depends case to case.
Case
So
to case.
primarily
Yes.
case to case,
Mm.
it's like primarily like a lemon. As I understand, it's like input plus the corrected output. That is they are taking actually as kind of a label data.
Label data. Right. So I'll take a simple example. Okay. We all come from the student level, right? So example, a student is given a list of fruits with labels. Okay. Labels. What is the label? If I labels of a fruits, list of fruits with labels. Generally we know the labels of the fruit, like apple, it will be in the red color, banana yellow, grapes purple, right? So now when a new fruit is shown, the student, okay, student means here the machine can predict the color, okay, using what it learned, right? What it learned. Understand? Hello,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
audible?
yeah. Yes, yes.
Yes. So what it learned, I'm specifying what it learned. So with this example, tell me whether it is a supervised or unsupervised or reinforcement.
It falls under supervised, right?
Why?
When you're giving the input to the system, telling like, hey, apple is in red, banana is in yellow, and grapes are in green or purple color. So you are giving the feed
Yes.
of the
So
initial characteristics of the fruit.
correct. So you are trained, the machine is trained with examples plus correct answers, right? Correct answers. So it is a
Yeah,
learn from the labeled data. Labeled data. That is what you call supervised learning. Okay. So in our real world, we use just like I told you, email spam. Okay. email spam versus not spam, recognizing handwriting or a face recognition, right? So that is a supervised. When you, even when you log into the laptop with your thumb, okay, it will scan our face, right, with the face, and then no, it will recognize it, face recognition. That is a supervised. Okay. And for example, a robot is learning to walk. Okay, if it moves forward, okay, if it moves forward, we will tell as a reward points. If it falls down, no reward points. Okay, you understand this example?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. So it learns from rewards and punishments. Okay, no rewards, right? So it keeps learning from its experience to get better over time. Okay. So like whether it is a supervised or reinforcement or unsupervised.
Yeah, obviously you have given the clues, right? Like rewards and penalties. So probably it would fall under reinforcement.
Wha- Yes. So machine learns by trying and gets rewards for right actions and punishments for wrong ones, like yes or no, like a video game,
Yeah.
right? Like a video
Hmm.
game you have. So in the real world you case you have self-driving cars, not in India, but no, so, and playing games like chess, okay, and robotics, okay, that is reinforcement. Okay, so let's take another example. Okay, you get a box of mixed buttons. Okay, big, small, red, blue. Okay, you're not told what they are, but you group them by color, size. Okay, now the machine does the same, it clusters or groups similar things. Okay, groups similar things. Okay, then what is this? It is a supervised, unsupervised, or reinforcement.
Supervised.
How it is supervised?
Unsuper, unsupervised, right?
No, someone has said
Because we.
supervised.
Oh,
I
okay.
need the answer for that. Why it is supervised?
Think it is unsupervised where we don't have a structured data, like it is unlabeled, like only it's a mixture of
Unlabeled,
buttons.
right? Correct. We don't have, it has learn without any answers, right? But no
Correct.
correct answers are there. It has to find the patterns or a group by itself. Okay, so then it is a unsupervised. I hope this clears you the three types of machine learnings. Okay, so the machine learning is nothing but no, it learns from the data, right? It learns from the data what you have. Okay, boss, please respond. I'm shouting like
Yes,
anything.
yes.
You're not responding.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes.
Okay, okay. So let's have what happened to this. One second. Okay, do you have any questions till now, please?
So what did you say the last for the supervised? One more time. Sorry, unsupervised.
Unsupervised, you're finding the patterns when
Ah,
you don't have an answers, right? Unlabeled data,
unlabeled. Okay, got it.
unlabeled data. Correct, unlabeled data. One second, please. Okay, fine. So this is what ML and machine learning, you know, deep learning, what we learn. And coming to our SAP patterns, okay. So where this is going to fit for us, where this, anyone have an idea about this? How generative AI will be fitting into our SAP modules. Guys, please respond.
So I can give from my background. So let's say, for example, I'm just hoping like this is what I would like to. So let's say, for example, we have users and we have their access. We would like to see like what their current access is, what kind of segregation of duties they have, what kind of risks they have, and what is their usage pattern.
Hmm.
And propose if there are any changes that we need to make based on their usage pattern of the usage history. And if we have to go for emergency access management logs, what did they execute
Hmm.
and what are the logs, how the logs show, and why did they execute? Should they even need it?
Okay. So the customers expect SAP to solve business problems, right? Business problems more effectively and innovatively. So therefore,
Yeah.
instead of competing in general purpose AI platform market, okay, SAP is focusing on using AI to solve customers' business problems. So SAP AI strategy is to use AI capabilities to empower business applications and business processes. So for that, we have we have two pillars for this strategy. Okay, one is the embedded AI in SAP applications. Applications. Another is we have we have expose business centric AI services, okay, via what? Any idea? SAP B2P, okay, using SAP B2P. So let's understand these two pillars in detail, okay. So let's say SAP is providing embedded capabilities, okay, um, into SAP business applications, okay, such as SAP S4 HANA, success factors, etc., as well as SAP B2B. Okay, these embedded AI capabilities increases the value of SAP solutions and enable customers to reap the benefit of AI without any additional contract or additional development. So with embedded AI, okay, IT and business customers can simply configure and use the power of AI with the business context and data. So let's take an example to understand this better. So we have SAP Cache application, right? So Cache application is a bundle of cloud microservices to automate and simplify the order to cash process with AI and ML technology. So the application can be used inside the SAP S4 HANA. Got it?
So it is embedded. Do we know what's the name of that embedded AI, or it's just embedded and we use them without
It's
knowing?
only, it's a remember embedded AI itself.
Okay.
So, so,
So
so would that be an? Sorry, go ahead, Abhay. I'll let you finish your train of thought.
Yeah, I mean, little bit confusing in the sense we are using
Yeah,
as
we'll
for.
take your questions. Please park your questions. Okay.
Okay, no.
Please park your questions. We'll go one by one. Okay. And then so and
So,
when it comes to sorry,
yeah. So, one second, Bharat. So, for the embedded AI in SAP applications, would that be the operator services that are already provided by SAP, where we have to activate them and start using them?
Yes, so some of the embedded applications based on your modules of your SAP, okay, we have
Hmm.
used just like in the HANA when you have a UI application, right? So where
Yeah.
UI applications where we have all the mobile, just like your mobile applications, we had a tiles.
Fury apps.
Use that.
Yeah, Fury apps.
Fairy,
Yeah.
right? Fairy apps.
Yeah.
So it has come up with the tiles, which is we can use the embedded tiles as well. No need to write your transaction codes, correct?
Yeah.
No need to write your
Yeah.
transaction codes over there. Only we used to have the tiles, and even if you want to develop the tiles, no custom tiles also we can develop using the existing one, correct?
Yeah.
So same
Yeah.
as that, we are using the embedded applications, okay, embedded AI in the SAP applications. And when it comes to the SAP B2P, right? So SAP is focusing on offering the same targeted AI services for custom extensions which are used to enable AI functionalities inside SAP's own solutions. So for this, SAP is providing several business relevant AI services for customers and partners available via SAP B2P. So now one of the most important terms that we need to understand is SAP Business AI. I'm saying Business AI from the time, right? So, what is SAP Business AI? All the applications, services, and tools SAP is offering in AI field are unified under one single umbrella. Okay, one single umbrella, that is what you call as SAP Business AI. SAP Business AI. Getting SAP Business AI. Okay, so this is what SAP Business AI. It is the single umbrella. Okay, under one single umbrella. So SAP Business AI is not a single product. Rather, it is a collection of SAP's portfolio of AI services and AI applications. In other words, we can say that SAP Business AI is the product for portfolio of SAP's AI applications and AI services. So to automate and optimize a business process and user experience, which is running on and powered by no by SAP B2P. Okay, so why the
Yeah.
name Business AI here? Okay, you might wonder why the term business is added here. Okay, so instead of competing with general purpose AI platform, SAP is focused on solving customers business problems with AI. So that's the reason SAP Business AI is AI built for business. So it is SAP's way forward to use AI to solve business problems and manage your business process more efficiently. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So there are some of the components which will be using in the SAP business applications. I'll take 1 minute to take your questions here.
So SAP Business AI, is it a different instance or is it a part of either S/4HANA or BTP Business Technology Platform services that we will have to activate
It's a
within
part of
BTP?
SAP itself. Is it?
Okay, okay,
It's a AI built for business. Okay. So so that's the reason. So here, see, like an HR manager can use SAP AI solutions to create a job description or interview questions and do this at scale. Okay. So
okay.
without the business data and context, customers get results from AI model that are more more like a dinner table conversation than business altering insights and responses. So to summarize, we say that SAP Business AI helps customers to leverage the AI powered by their business data in a secure and ethical way. In a secure and ethical way. Okay, getting in
Yeah.
ethical way. So now let's understand
So
when
one more question before we move ahead. So
yes,
SAP Business AI must be a cloud solution, right?
correct.
We cannot have on-premise thing sitting on top of
Uh,
on-premises for HANA.
yeah. So we have only one umbrella which is there for this one where we'll be leveraging with no SAP B2P.
Or BTP can be on the premise.
O-
Is that what you're saying?
on the premise, no, on the cloud itself we have.
Okay.
On the cloud itself we have. So
So
uh,
will it not support on-premise as suggested by Abha?
see, to support that, we have some add-ons which they are using it. Just like how we got from ECC to directly, we haven't converted into the SAP B2B, right? Sorry, SAP S4 HANA,
Correct.
correct? So they where they will be using some small add-ons. Okay, now just like ChatGPT, we got a co-pilot thing that may understand your business. What you call as SAP Joule.
Joel, yeah. It's like a Microsoft thing, right? Like Copilot.
Correct. Right. ChatGPT.
And one more thing, like just an idiotic question, like is it going to support ECC also or only S4 HANA? Like, or it doesn't matter like how it looks or how.
Yeah. Now, no. Most probably on this Fieri apps and all, it is going to support. Okay.
Okay.
So the major components of this SAP business AI are we have. Uh, I'll show you 1 minute.
Because I think most of the SAP in the platform, like I think 60% of the companies went for migration, like 40% still are on traditional ECC. That's
Correct.
the reason I'm asking, like, is
Yes,
it
yes.
going to support, like, on ECC also? Like,
ECC it will support. That's what I'm saying. It'll give you some what do you call add-ons. Okay,
mm-hmm.
where it'll support it for some extent.
Okay.
Not all the applications where we can migrate it. Okay, and other which we have is like we have AI Foundation. AI Foundation. So this one where uh, Joule is an advanced generative AI copilot, okay, which is embedded throughout SAP's cloud enterprise portfolio. So to deliver proactive and contextual insights from across the SAP's applications and third-party sources, the Joule is designed to help people get work done faster and drive better business outcomes in a secure, compliant way. Okay, so um, understand? So that is
And
SAP's job.
Joel, if I'm not wrong, that is part of SAP BTP. Is that right?
Yes, it is a part of SAP BTP. Okay, that it's a cloud where we'll be using that one. Okay, for that we have a free account which need to be uh, created. That I'll show
Mhm.
you in the next sessions when we start our actual sessions. Okay, so this one jowl where um, it is you have used it as ChatGPT, right? You use the ChatGPT and all. So in that, how does this anyone you have about idea about the Copilot?
Not
Yeah,
really.
Microsoft product. I
Microsoft.
mean,
Microsoft
that's all
product.
I know.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
assists. It assists in in doing the code, right? In a Copilot, it will tell you what to do, and it assists. The smarter assistant will help you to in various tasks. So AI Copilot is a tool that uses artificial intelligence to understand what you need and provides suggestions or support, making you work easier and more efficient. Okay, so how does this AI Copilot work? Technically, AI Copilot is a conversational interface that uses LLM models. Okay, which is LLM is nothing but large language model to support users in various tasks and decision making process. So by leveraging LLM, as AI Copilot possesses the capability to understand, analyze, and process a vast amount of data. So let's break down with a simple example. Imagine you're writing a report on your computer. Okay, an AI copilot could be a tool that understands what you're writing and suggests better words or phrases, corrects your spelling and grammar, right? Or even helps you to find relevant information to include in your report. Okay. In a nutshell, we can say an AI copilot acts to simplify complex tasks and provide valuable guidelines and support, ultimately elevating the user experience and driving business towards their goals effectively and efficiently. Okay, so imagine, imagine having a trusted AI companion by your side. Okay, ready to assist and enhance your daily operations using the power of natural language and generative capabilities across entire SAP's cloud portfolio. That's nothing but your job. Joule is an advanced generative AI copilot embedded throughout SAP's cloud enterprise portfolio to deliver proactive and contextual insights from across and depth of SAP's applications and third party sources. Understand? So
Yeah.
this Joule will be embedded into SAP's application from HR to finance, supply chain, procurement, and customer experience, as well as into SAP's B2B business technology platform. It will be pre-trained with SAP's business data and business processes. So users may simply ask a question or a frame a problem in a plain language and receive intelligent answers drawn from a wealth of business data across the SAP portfolio and third party sources, retaining your context. Okay,
So it has, what
understand?
you're
Yes.
saying, that it has learned from the vast data of all the businesses that run on SAP.
Correct. Yes. So imagine, for example, a manufacturer asking Joel for help understanding sales performance better. Okay, so the Joel can identify underperforming regions, link to other data sets that reveal a supply chain issue, and automatically connect to the supply chain system to offer potential fixes for the manufacturer review. Or in in HR, it may help to write unbiased job descriptions and generate relevant interview questions. You might be having a question like, is Joule the success factor of SAP conversational AI?
So can
Got
we
it?
say Joel is a kind of a chat GPT?
ChatGPT. That's what I told.
Okay.
Okay, so SAP's Conversation AI was a platform for custom chatbot creation, and customers had to build their own content. So SAP Conversation AI is there, is already sunset. Okay, so there is no direct successor of SAP Conversational AI. So Joel is not replacement or a success for SAP Conversational AI. So Joule is directly embedded into SAP applications, providing value right out of the box. Okay.
Mhm.
So as I told you, so there is a difference between SAP Conversation AI and Joule. So SAP Conversation AI is a platform that enables us to build and deploy chatbots. Okay, and Joule is a natural language. Okay, natural language generative AI copilot, and this was announced in September 2023, and customers get the predefined best practice assistance bundle into the cloud subscription. So Joule is directly embedded into SAP applications, whereas SAP Conversation AI, it's independent generic chatbot framework. Okay, so that's what we will be learning from our SAP applications. We'll be having a studio, okay, SAP Business Application Studio, where we will be creating you each and every account for you, okay, and we'll be learning about the AI foundations on SAP B2B. So this is what we are going to learn as part of SAP AI and AI foundations for related to SAP B2B.
So a couple of questions. So we
Yes,
don't have to do anything with the Joule, right? It's already there. It's already built. We just have to, or other business just have to use it.
we need to train. We need to train. We need to tell what needs to be done.
Then you said AI foundation or something else you said. Then what are we
Correct.
going to do there?
AI foundation. y- Huh? What is that?
I mean, as part of the
SAP AI, SAP Conversation AI. I told you, right? It is
Mhm.
a it is where we enables us to build and deploy your chatbots.
On the chatbots.
Yes,
AI foundation is where we deploy chatbots.
yes, chatbot. SAP Conversation
So,
AI, where we build and deploy your chatbots.
so in essence, if I have to grab from your conversation, SAP Conversation AI, where we uh, built the chatbots, they are going to
Yes.
sunset it, and it is going to be replaced by SAP Joule.
No, no. SAP Conversation is already a sunset.
It's
Customers
already
must
sunset. Okay,
sunset,
okay,
already
okay.
sunset. Customers must build their own content, right? So just like you
Uh-huh,
take an example, for example, if you are using your internet internet
uh-huh,
app, okay,
uh-huh, uh-huh.
you might be getting today, I got some issue in the internet, so I want to raise a request. I go to the application, it says how can you help you, and it will give you
Yeah,
4 to 5 options, like whether you are facing internet issue or you want to take a new plan, whether you want to connect to the customer care person. So these are the options it will give, what help you require. We'll press
yeah,
1 2 3, right,
yes.
based on that.
Uh-huh,
So it is the chatbot, it will helping, no need of a manual interaction over there,
yeah.
correct. So
Uh-huh,
this jowl is a natural language generative AI copilot. Okay, so it is directly embedded into the SAP applications. So customers get the predefined best practice assistance bundled into their cloud subscription.
okay, okay.
So
Yeah.
SAP
And
Joule is not the successor of SAP's conversational AI.
okay. Yeah, one last question from my
Yes.
side. So for this, I have no programming background.
Mhm.
So when we say machine learning and the deep learning, should we have any
No need
prior
of any programming
uh,
knowledge.
mhm,
Okay, knowledge is required. So I'll tell you very simple terminologies to use those things into your SAP job. Okay, that will
okay,
help
okay,
you in all areas of SAP. Okay, where we need few things to learn, that is not much complicated. Okay, it's like
hmm.
you are going from a fifth standard to the sixth standard.
It's just like plug and play customization.
Yes, customizations
Yeah.
will be learning. Okay, this GenAI tools.
Okay.
Okay, that will make you easier.
Yeah.
So
So I have
basic
one question.
programming. Yeah. Yes, please.
This like the way we have Microsoft bit like Joel, like it will help only for the reporting purpose from the functional consultant perspective, or like will it
See,
also do, or
for
what
a
activities it?
functional,
Yeah.
yeah. So for a functional consultants, okay, SAP functional consultant like MMSD, FICO, right, where
Mm-hmm.
the program is not required, correct? You can
Correct.
use this SAP Joule AI assistant, okay, which
Mm-hmm.
is not having a coding, and
Mm-hmm.
ChatGPT for document writing, testing, scripts, email automation, right? So this
Mm-hmm.
AI prompts to auto generate test cases or reports. Only thing
Okay.
is you required the skill needed is good SAP knowledge. That's it. Learn how to write a good prompts.
So from
Okay.
functional, how it plays a vital role that zone. I know like from technical, lot of things like low code and no code, everything is there. The way ABAP they'll generate the program and create the reports and where it will help the zone. Whereas
Mm,
just to understand at a high level, like from the functional consultant, like a supply chain or like a procurement, like how it
uh,
helps this zone. Yeah.
like let's say, okay, we'll take an example. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
you ask like you ask the system to show me the top five delayed purchase orders in the
Mm-hmm.
last month. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
In the last month. So what this Joel will do is it will automatically pulls the PO reports, it
Mm-hmm.
highlights the delays, it will generate the charts, which saves times. No need to go through ME20, ME2N or SC16N manually, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is where the faster reporting, where it uses your normal language, what you call as natural language queries. Okay, it uses a natural query language, and it will create a business documents using some prompts. Let's say you say create a purchase requisition for 500 steel rods for plant 1000. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
this role will fill out the PR screen. Okay, it will suggest your vendors based on your past records. It will auto validate pricing. Okay, where it will useful for consultants, fewer clicks, fewer errors. And
Okay.
also if you come to when you ask why is the sales order delayed, okay, we need the
Mm-hmm.
real time root cause, right, analysis,
Mm.
correct? So this your response, it checks delivery status, stocks, credit blocks. Okay, they'll show the main reasons with the links to details. Okay, it helps your consultants during order tracking or any type of escalations.
So what is the backend behind it? Like as you rightly said, like it will fill the data while creating the PR. Okay,
Uh-huh.
the way which you have explained one example of ordering 500 steroids. So how the
Correct.
Zone creates, like what is the backend? Is there any programming or like how it will creates?
Yeah, it'll use the algorithms. Okay.
So from the that's what I want to ask you. Like,
Mhm.
do we need to understand those algorithms from
No need, no need.
functional?
It'll do. It'll connect with your real SAP data. Okay.
Okay.
It has a smart AI brain plus SAP data. Okay. And
Okay.
understands your, that's what I told, natural language questions. Okay. It'll understand, it'll convert your natural behind the scenes. How the Joel works is like you type or speak a query in plain English, right? So Joel uses this NLU, natural language understanding. Okay, it translates your question into SAP queries or actions. It pulls data from SAP modules like MMSD, FICO. It generates a smart response with charts, text, and tips. Okay,
Okay,
so
thanks for and one more thing. What knowledge do we need to from a functional consultant, like
functional, that's what I told you, right? From the functional perspective, as I told you, you need a good understanding of SAP. That's it. Anyway, you'll be having no need
Yes,
of
yes.
No need of any programming language here.
Only to
Okay.
understand like how it plays, how it
How it
aligns with
is,
SAP.
alignment between, you need to understand what it has been produce the report.
Okay,
Okay. So
got it.
you see, like we need to understand the things what it has been displayed for us, right?
So,
Mm-hmm.
So for
another
example,
question.
sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, no, go ahead. Go ahead. Complete your thought.
Yeah, let me complete. So
Mhm.
if you take the SAP area like right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It deals with the materials. So what
Yeah,
Joel can do here, it will analyze the POs, suggest vendors, check inventory delays, right?
correct.
And when
Yeah.
it comes to sales, it will track
Mm-hmm.
order issues, summarize customer complaints, pricing alerts, okay, like this.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to FICO, finance, it will
Mm,
summarize overdue invoices, showcase flow trends, okay. It will show you, highlight the risky vendors, right?
correct.
And when it comes to HR, okay, they'll answer employee policy queries, leave trends, like these are all the things. But when it comes to B2P, BTP, okay, it is
Correct.
integrated via AI core, okay, and SAP AI services, okay. So
Correct.
example, in action, like, if you take, you ask, why is customer 12345 is not receiving deliveries, okay.
Correct. Mm.
So this Joel will check sales order status. Okay. Before going to that, what do you do as a consultant? What do you check?
Can
You
you
have a
repeat
question?
the question?
Why is a customer 12345 is not receiving deliveries? As a
It could
SAP
Okay,
consultant, functional consultant, what
could
do you
be
do?
credit block. It could
we
be
will see what is the reasons for that sales order, like what is the scheduled date and everything, whether the date, whatever they have created in the sales order, everything is matching or
How
not.
go?
We'll
How
see.
tell me step by step. Step one, this. Step two, do. Step three, step four, step five.
so. That, just to again extending this question. Now,
Mhm.
what as a consultant will be doing? What is our role going to be there after learning this? Are we going to
Correct.
use it and help us, or are we going to implement the solution? So, what are we going to do, and how is it going to help us in the career progressions? Probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'll reduce your work, okay, in going to the transaction level, okay, okay.
So,
It will
so
bridge between your
sorry to
business.
interject.
Sorry,
Yeah. So we are when you say that it will help reduce. I'm not a business user. I'm a consultant.
correct,
So as a
correct.
consultant, how will it help me? As a user, I understand that okay, I will just call out Joule, I can call out other, embedded, whatever you said. I may be forgetting those few names.
Mhm.
But as a business user, I understand that it can help me in different ways, tons of ways to help to make my life easier. But as a consultant,
Correct. Yeah,
how
that
will
is
it
the
help
ultimate
me?
goal. Like we need to
Yeah.
understand like how it will
Correct,
help the functional consultants, because
correct,
as Abhay, already rightly suggested, like we are just like a midway between the business and the customer. Like when we
correct.
work for any service base, whereas
Mhm.
when we work for a product base, we are directly facing with our own business colleagues who are our end users. Okay, so
Yes.
they can take the decision whether Joel, like it will help, but from the consultant perspective, how it will helps and how it fits
Just
and
a
boost our career in
consultant
the front.
perspective. See, consultant perspective, you need to train the business users and how to ask the effective questions to the job.
Okay.
You need to identify the real world tasks Joel can support, frame prompt patterns. Like for example, if you want to show all the blocked invoices, which is greater than 50,000, and
Mm,
it'll, or if you want to create the purchase requisitions for the steel rods, okay, you will help
mm,
to train your business owners how to ask your effective questions to this and validating AI responses, like review if Joel's outputs, like example reports, root causes, summaries relevant, accurate, or aligned with SAP data and process. Because nowadays, every customer is interested in getting the relevant reports in a fraction of seconds, right? Yes or no?
Yeah, I agree. Like I agree what you're saying. Yeah.
Yes. So that's the reason no need
Because
to.
like
So when I go
most of
for a
the
sales pitch, okay, but one more question. When I
Yes,
go
please.
for a sales pitch for the new account, for the new work with the client, what will be my sales pitch? How many people can I deploy or in this project for what duration?
What duration? See here, now everyone are using the agile, right? Agile
Mm-hmm.
methodology. No one is most of the customers has moved to the agile methodologies or DevOps. No, they're using it. Okay, DevOps is development operations. When it comes to agile, max to max, you'll be having 5 to 6 people, three developers, two testers. Okay, one functional consultant, right? So based on that capacity planning, okay, we'll
Mm-hmm.
be assigning that work. Only one function constraint is required in that case. Okay, so no need to write any ABAP code or search in SA16, which speed ups our daily operations and reduce your errors, improves your decision making with the real time insights, right? Yes or no?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is how the role of
So
and also you'll be learning some of the concepts of B2P, okay, in terms of functional constraint.
no, so you said that for the typical project, say I'm implementing logistics supply chain, right? So you said that instead of having four functional consultant, maybe I can do with only one consultant. It can still help me, and we should be able to
Yes,
finish the project on time, right? That's what you
yes,
said.
correct.
But if I want to pitch in for the AI project
Hmm.
for SAP client,
Right.
does that offer such opportunities,
Yes,
and
sir,
how?
because already we are into agile methodologies. Okay, we are in our current projects we are using it like that only for the AI.
So suppose a client is ABC. Now they already have S4 HANA. They are
Hmm.
running on S4 HANA for the past 2 years. Now I
Okay.
want to pitch in for this project. How will I go? Or can I go, and will that make any sense to them? Or will they'll see that okay, this guy is coming just to make money because there's nothing for
No,
them.
no. So you need to bring a case study. Okay,
Hmm.
you need to bring a case study where no where how the normal use cases can be converted to the SAP AI. So you might be having some cases where you have where you have a repetitive task. We need where the first step is you need to understand their current pain points in S4 HANA, right? You need to ask questions like are users spending too much time generating reports manually? Are sales or procurement teams delayed due to data entry or approval bottlenecks? Or is there too much dependency on support tickets or manual analysis? Right? That is the first step. You need to understand their current pain points. And next, we need to introduce you since you're already on S4 HANA, you can enable SAP Joule, an AI assistant that understands your natural language and can pull business data instantly. Example, like why are the sales orders blocked? Or list top five delayed POs over 50,000, or summarize invoice exceptions this week. Okay, here no programming is required, right? Usable by business users in SDMM FICO, and we have to suggest real use cases based on their modules. Like for example, you know auto suggest vendors. Okay, delay analysis, material
So
requirements.
again, and I mean, this is a question that keeps coming to my mind. So don't think that I'm just grilling you.
No,
I'm
no.
trying to
Yeah,
understand my own question
yes
that
please,
I
yes
always
please,
had.
yes
So
please.
right, when we automate the process, so sales order, say suppose it's a make to order. So you have a sales order, it goes out to manufacturing. Assuming there is no manufacturing sales order, you are just into trading. Automatically, you create a PO because you have already set up a PIR. So many informations you have given. System
Correct.
recognizes which vendor I have to pick, and then PIR has the pricing and all the other details to create the PO successfully, send out
Correct.
the item to vendor, right?
Yes,
Now
yes.
here, if you tell me what AI can do, because I have already automated it using SAP, features.
Okay. In S4 HANA, right?
Yeah, yeah.
In S4 HANA, right? Yes, yes. So here it will identify.
Guys,
Uh,
I hope I'm asking the right question. So please chime in. I have these
I
questions that
got it.
I'm
I
asking.
got it. See, I'll make you your question in a proper way. So
Mhm.
great. It's a great scenario. You're talking about the automating the sales to procurement process in S4HANA. For example,
Yeah.
a sales order is created automatically. It generates a purchase order, right?
Mm-hmm.
Identify the right vendor. So let's break down what AI, especially GenAI plus Joule plus B2P AI can do in this flow. Okay, so let's take a scenario. You receive a customer order for 100 units of product. Okay, but
Mm-hmm.
the product is not in stock. Okay, so the system must generate a purchase order to procure it. Okay, to procure it. Now here here the vendor suggestions how this AI assistant will do. What AI assistants can do here? AI can analyze past POs for the same material. Okay, and also the pricing trends, and also lead times, vendor risk codes. Okay, vendor delivery performance, everything. This AI can analyze, and AI suggests, okay, this vendor ABC has the best performance for this material with 98% on time delivery and lowest average cost. So this powered by SAP's procurement AI or a custom AI via SAP core plus BTP. And it will, when the sales order triggers a stock check, okay, and finds insufficient inventory. Okay, so this AI can choose the quantity, okay, vendor, or it can deliver a date based on the forecasting. Correct. It
Mm-hmm.
can be built using our already we have SAP workflow plus
So
AI
that
Excel.
is already there, right? Again, we have a bit. What is that?
And that is already, that's what I'm saying. AI can
APO,
choose the
MRP
quantity.
run,
AI
right?
can see when a sales order triggers a stock, right?
Mm.
Stock stock check, and it finds insufficient inventory, right?
Okay.
In that, AI can choose the quantity, vendor, delivery date, based on the forecasting, and it finds if there is a delay or a mismatch. Okay, a delay or a mismatch, this Joel can analyze the purchase history, show reasons or no delay, show reasons for delays. It suggests alternate vendors automatically. Okay, so you can ask why, you can ask AI, why is this customer delivery delayed, or which vendor can fulfill this 100 units by Friday. Okay, so then what this Joel will do is, Joel fetches info from MM and SD and procurement modules instantly. Okay, and simultaneously this AI can simulate inventory based on your pending sales orders. Okay, right?
Mm.
And here AI alerts you if you use vendor A, delivery may miss the promised date, suggest switching to vendor B. Okay, where it helps here, like help in using that. We will be using what is the transaction which I recollect, for decision making MD0 4 or something. I didn't recollect.
Normally, Bharat, you see what happens. I'm
Mhm.
sure you'd agree with me. All these big companies, they have the contract manufacturers, right?
Right.
Um, Especially, I have been into life science for many
Mhm.
years now. So what I see that mostly all the same company becomes a contract manufacturer, so that they basically get a lot of value, a lot of tax savings.
Correct.
Now, in that case, you are not going to send out the PO to any other vendor because you are dependent on them. Then only, and that's how the supply chain has been built. Even if you are getting it from China, for instance, so it's a fixed kind of a vendor all the time. Quota
Mm-hmm.
never worked. I saw whenever you have options of different vendors. For instance, if you do not have your own contract manufacturer able to fulfill, you
Mm-hmm.
might reach out to external vendors, but those external vendors are very rare, and you can go only with the limited external suppliers. Why? Because there are so many other criteria that needs to be fulfilled by external suppliers, terms and conditions, their compliance, etc., etc. So you cannot simply reach out to any vendors, right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
under these circumstances, how this AI can help? Because so many barriers are there. I understand. Even then, probably it will just suggest, and then based on that, you can choose.
Correct.
Okay, we want to go.
Correct.
I
That's what.
understand
So
to that
based
extent.
on your existing data of your SAP, okay, that's what I'm saying from a
Mm-hmm.
long time. Based on it will suggest faster track approval if vendor is top rated. Okay, it will suggest. So it checks inventory and identifies the shortage after a sales order is created, right? It will. That's what it will suggest. It will not uh, go and go and do your work fully fully with what manual work we will be doing. Okay, if there is the auto PO creation, it fill out PO data, okay, intelligently, and quantity, price, and terms, and then it will auto PO create, it will be done. Similar forecasting, approvals, okay, it validates PO, accelerates or flags for exceptions. Getting?
Yeah, yeah,
i'm
yeah.
I'm
But
taking
as
to
a consultant, I still see learning is something different. As I said, right, data science is something that I explored, I
yes,
learned, knowing that
yes.
I'll not be going there because SAP is something that I like and love.
Mm-mm.
Uh, but learning this AI, what we are discussing today for almost more than an hour,
Right.
is not going to help me progress my career. From AI perspective, I think is counter me if I'm wrong.
No, it'll progress your career definitely.
How?
Uh, how?
Because
See, by
in a
using.
project, suppose typically in SAP project we have 300 people, right? Team size. In
Mm,
a decently size client, medium size. If it is bigger, it will be more. So let's talk 300 people, peak team size. Now, 300 people, when it comes to developing or implementing these generative AI solutions on any client, probably the team size what I see would be maybe in single digit, maybe 10, 11 at the most, not even beyond that.
mhm,
Tenure again becomes that tenure would be maybe 2 months.
mhm,
So in that case, suppose if I'm sitting here in US, probably client would say, hey, why do I need so much expensive client resource? Let me take from offshore.
mhm,
So you counter me to these questions. And when I'm questioning it, because we are trying to develop a capability. So I'm asking these questions because we know that our client would ask us these questions instead. So because you definitely have more understanding and information about this technology altogether. You tell
mhm.
me, how can I answer to these questions to my client?
See, on a simple, I can say that we we from last 1 hour we are talking about this thing, right?
Hmm.
Where is a step to automate your process, right?
Again, I don't buy this automate process. So don't call it automate, because automation is done by ABAP and various business rules.
No, various business rules that will be done, but to for your report purpose, okay, from the
Hmm.
functional perspective, to train based on your prompts, okay, a for SAP concerns, okay, based on your it will generate your auto suggest vendors, okay. If you want to analyze your delivery delays, okay, start with SAP Joel and prompting to
So
automate
that
your.
is as an user you are saying that as an user I'll get this benefit. As a consultant in a consulting world, if I want to pitch in,
uh
what would be my sales pitch? Saying that, hey, we can get you this. and you can get this value out of
So
this
that's what.
implementation.
As additional, you'll be taking the ownership of AI use cases in the projects.
Mm-hmm.
Be the go-to person in your team who says, let's automate this approval flow using SAP Build plus SAP GenAI. We can use a Joule here to reduce your manual effort, right? So
Mm-hmm.
there's a propose AI POCs, proof of concepts with your clients, collaborate with the BTP developers and AI engineers. And we here without coding, you can design apps and workflows. Okay, create dashboards. We can automate a repetitive SAP tasks,
Mm-hmm.
right? So where in with experience move into the solution designer architect role, like own, no, we will be owning your cross functional GenAI use cases, design end-to-end flows,